What do your employees think about you as their manager? What would they say if we asked them to tell us how you show them that you genuinely care about them? Let's ask a few of them in some man on the street interviews.
I think you just have to think of what made you feel good about your job and when you got to be, or when you weren't the boss, on your way to becoming a boss. And if you reflect on what makes you feel good, then you're going to know what's right to do for the people that work for you in terms of appreciating them.
I have made Employee of the Month, but in between those times, there could be a little bit more enthusiasm and a little bit more appreciation shown, not necessarily a gifts, but a couple of words every now and again.
I think it's very important to reward your employees for a job well done.
Okay. What else would you say?
I think it's also important to do it regularly and routinely. So almost monthly, there needs to be some type of recognition for those little things that are important to the performance of the company.
He's human. And what he does is he talks with me on a level that we both can relate to, and we get back to focusing on the business and making sure we get the results we need.
Okay, here's the number one reason why many of our employees don't care about us or our companies. According to the Gallup organization, 65% of employees said that they received absolutely no recognition from their managers last year. In other words, in the last year on the job, 65% of employees never had a manager say, "Good job on closing that sale," or "Great job on finishing that project ahead of schedule." It's simple to say, guys, but rarely said. Have you heard the phrase, "Your perception is your reality"? Let me tell you something, and you know I'm right about this. If your employees don't feel that you genuinely care about them as individuals, then in their eyes, you don't. If they feel that you don't care about helping them in reaching their career goals, then you don't. But if they feel that you care about them and want to help them grow as individuals and advance within the company, then they know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you really do care about them. I'm amazed that managers think so differently about employee recognition than their employees do. I've heard managers say, "I don't care about employee recognition, so my people don't either." If you think that way, you're wrong. Listen to me. It doesn't matter what you and I think about employee recognition. It only matters what our employees think. Here's proof. Several years ago, a study was done by the grad students at George Mason University in Virginia. The research project was seeking to answer the question, what really motivates employees? They asked several thousand employees to rank 10 criteria in order of what they felt motivated them to work harder. Then they asked several thousand managers to rank their thoughts on the exact same 10 criteria. The results were astounding. Managers and employees could not have been further apart in their thinking. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Managers, as expected, picked compensation as the number one criteria. But according to what the employees said, they ranked compensation at number 5. Employees had interesting work as number 1. As you read the entire study, you'll see that the employees elaborated on their meaning of the term interesting work. They said, "We want to feel like we're contributing to the success of the company." Then immediately after that, they said, "We want to be recognized by our managers for that contribution." So I think you'll agree, there is quite a disconnect between what managers think matters to employees and what really matters to them. They want to feel that they really matter to their manager, and they want to be recognized for their contribution to the success of your store, far more than the small amount of money you may give them. Some of you are probably saying, "That's not what my employees think." Oh, really? Have you ever heard the term, "the more things change, the more they stay the same"? Well, here's the results of another research project done 40 years earlier by Dr. Frederick Hertzberg, where he found the exact same results. Look to the left side of the screen and you'll see the number one category. Employees stated they wanted achievement. And right behind that, in second place again, you guessed it, they wanted to be recognized for what they did personally by their managers for their help in growing the business. So now you know what employees, and I mean all employees for all generations, think about employee recognition. Any manager who ignores that is doomed to fail. Let me end with this. Zig Ziglar, the famous motivational speaker, once said, and I agree with him wholeheartedly, in order to get what you want in life, you must first help others get what they want. Give your employees the recognition they seek, and they will give you more success, money, and promotions than you could ever dream of. One thing is for certain, and this crosses all generations. People are consistent in their need for recognition. In the Bible it says, people are the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're all human, guys, and we want to be appreciated by somebody. Mary Kay Ash, the founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics, said this: there are two things people want more than money and sex, and that's praise and recognition. Are you giving it to your employees? If not, you need to start, and I'm going to show you how to do it right. All right, in the next and final video in this series, I'll show you how you can start communicating better with your people and learn what really motivates them to work harder, faster, and longer for you. We're going to show you how to motivate your employees like you've never dreamed of. I'm going to show you how to get a 10% raise in your annual income, guaranteed, as a payoff for your efforts. I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I'm going to show you step by step how it's done in the next video. Okay, that's it for this video. Now take a walk in your store and find an employee doing something to help a customer. Tell them how proud you are of how they handled that, and be specific in telling them what they did right. You will make their day, and it will have cost you nothing. Man, that's powerful. You are their manager, and they look up to you. Be worthy of the position and serve your people. See you soon.